So today we are going to discuss matrix computations. So how to solve equations, how to solve ODEs. So here we will discuss basics and basic notations and how to write ODEs in a matrix form. Okay. So first equation is dy by dx equals to f x comma y with initial conditions or boundary conditions y equals to y naught at x equals to x naught. Second equation is Euler equation yi plus 1 equals to yi plus h f xi yi. F is a function of xi yi. And third is the second order Runge-Kutta method. Okay, where h equals to xn minus x naught yn. Xn is the last value of x minus initial value of x divided by the number of values of x. So this will give the value of h. Okay, so now coming back. So equation first dy1 by dx. Equation first in this set dy1 dx equals to f1 function of x comma y1 y2 y3. Second dy2 by dx equals to f2 function of x comma y1 y2 y3. dy3 by dx f3 function of this. Okay, so these are not equals to this, so now you can leave this, you focus only on these equations. Okay, h we have discussed. Okay, x initial conditions. Now we are writing some initial conditions. When x equals to x naught, then we will consider y1 equals to y1 0, y2 equals to y2 0, and y3 equals to y3 0. Now we are writing some chemical reaction equation. So in this equation, reactant A converted into R in presence reaction constant K1, and R converted into S and reaction rate constant K2. Okay, so the equation for this reaction we can write in this form: minus dCA by dt means disappearance of component A, minus RA or minus dCA by dt equals to KCA. And second, for this intermediate product we can write dCr by dt equals to K1Ca minus K2Cr. So these are non-linear ODE. Okay, here we have represented x naught is the initial solution, initial value of x. Okay, and with respect to this we will calculate the value of y1 naught here, x1, then we can calculate y1 naught, x2, then we can calculate x naught, x1 naught, x2 naught. Okay, so in this sense we can, this is only simple representation of x and y. So how can we write y1, y2, y3, which we have discussed here, these y1, y2, y3 in a single form or in a matrix form? So y, this is the vector, y column vector equals to matrix, this is a column y1, y2, y3. So this y vector we can write in matrix form in this form. So this is known as a column vector. Okay, so again we can write these equations: dy1 dx, dy2 dx, dy3 dx. Here in the simple form, dy1 dx equals to f1 x comma column vector of y, this dy2 by dx f2 x comma column vector, dy3 by dx equals to f3 function of x comma column vector y. Okay, so this column vector contains all three values of y, y1, y2, y3, and these three equations we can write in a single equation form: dy dx, this dy this d divided by dx and matrix y1, y2, y3. These y1, y2, y3 we can write in this form, in form of column vector, equals to matrix f1 x comma y vector, y column vector, f2 function of x comma y column vector, f3 function of x comma y column vector. So this equation, these three equations we can write into a single form or in a form of matrix. Okay. Further we can write this equation in this form. d y column vector y dx equals to f vector, f column vector function of x comma y column vector, with boundary condition y column vector equals to y naught column vector at x equals to x naught column vector. Function vector f, this is the function vector, and so this function vector equals to this. So this we have written in this form: function vector equals to matrix f1 function of x comma y column vector, and so on. So we can write this equation in this simple form. Okay, so that these equation can be solved easily by using MATLAB, Mathematica, or maybe analytically. Then Euler equation. So Euler equation which we have written here, this is the Euler equation. So this is Euler equation we have written here in that form: y column vector I plus 1 equals to y column vector I plus h function vector function of xi comma yi column vector. So we can write that equation in this form. So what is this yi? What is the value of yi column vector I plus 1, and this is this. So y column vector I plus 1 equals to y1, y2, y3 at I plus 1, and this is equals to y1, y2, y3 at x equals to x I plus 1. So we can write in this way. F, this f we can write in this way. Okay. So this equation finally will be written in this way: y1, y2, y3 at I plus 1 equals to y1, y2, y3 this. Okay, y1, y2, y3 at I plus h, this h, matrix f1 function of xi comma yi column vector, and so on. So this Euler equation we can written in matrix form in this manner. Okay. Further we can write this in this manners. Okay, y1, if we expand this, or if we write this in an equation form, so we can write y1 comma I plus 1 equals to corresponding terms, y2, this y2 comma I plus 1 equals to corresponding term, y3 comma I plus 1, y3 comma I plus 1 equals to corresponding terms, where I equals to 0, 1, 2, 3. So we can write first this equation in this matrix form, then this equation in this form. Okay, so that we can solve these equations easily. Next, matrix A, square matrix A of order n. Okay, so A is the square matrix. Okay, so we have written in these manners. So this is a square matrix. So here we are discussing some notations. Okay, so this we can write a11, a12, a13, a21, a22, a23, and so on. Or we can write aij equals aij, matrix aij, I equals to, I will vary from 1 to n, and j also vary from 1 to n. So this we can write in determinant form: determinant of column of square matrix equals to determinant A. So determinant has a value what matrix is a representation only. Determinant has a value which can be solved, and matrix is only a representation that can be solved by a comparison, by comparing both the sides. Okay, so we will convert matrix into either determinant form or in a equation form. then we can solve. The next question is, now we are going to discuss some questions and properties. To determine x vector and a scalar quantity lambda such that following matrix equation is satisfied. A square matrix into x matrix vector equals to lambda constant into x vector matrix. Okay, so a square matrix we can write in this type, x matrix x vector matrix we can write in this. So this is the column vector of matrix equals to lambda is a constant, and this we can write in this manners, where x vector equals to matrix x1, x2, x3. Okay, so a x column vector minus lambda column vector x equals to 0. So this will give the column vector values. So where x column vector is common, so here it will remain square matrix A minus lambda into I, identity matrix, equals to 0. So this we can write in this manners, lambda will, okay, so it will subtracted diagonally. So this is the standard form to write this into this form, in a matrix form. Okay, and this will x1, x2, x3 equals to 0, 0, 0. So now we can convert this in equation form. If we want to convert, or if we want to convert, then you can convert this in equation form easily by applying some operations. Yeah, next problem we are going to discuss. Next problem, square matrix A column vector or column vector of xj equals to constant lambda j column vector of xj, where j equals to 1, j will vary from 1 to n. And next equation, y column vector of y transpose of column vector of yi into square matrix A equals to lambda I yi column vector I transpose of y I column vector I will vary from 1 to n. Okay, so the rank of x matrix should be equals to this x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 and x4 column vectors equals to n. Then we can use the property. So eigenvector of a square matrix A possess y orthogonality property. So we have to prove this. Okay, square matrix A column vector xj equals to lambda j constant column vector xj. Okay, so first we are writing this first equation. This first equation we are writing here, and we pre-multiplied this equation by yit. So we pre-multiplied this by yit. So this we multiply by yit a x as it is equals to, this is the constant, so it can come out, and this y vector I transpose x j vector. Okay, now we are writing equation second here. This is equation second. Now we will post multiply this equation. We will post multiply equation second. So we will get this equation. Okay, now we will deduct equation 4 from equation third. Okay, this equation minus fourth equation. So we will get this. This side term will be 0. This minus this will be 0, and remaining will be this. Okay, so these are the constant, like 2, 4, 6, 8 something, a b c d. So these are equal to, these are the constant. Only remaining and important terms are yi t and x j, where j is not equals to I. J and I both are different. So it implies y I transpose of yi column vector equals and xj column vector equals to 0, or a multiplication of y and transpose of yi column vector into xj column vector equals to 0. Okay, so this we have proved. This this shows the orthogonality of property. Okay, so this was the orthogonal property of two vectors which are written in a matrix form. So we have given the name of this equation 1. Next we are going to solve a set of linear ordinary differential equations. dp1 by dt equals to a11 p1 plus a12 p2 plus a13 p3 plus b1. Okay, so we have written here three equations where v1, v2, v3 are constants. Okay, and conditions: t equals to 0, then p1 equals to p1 naught, p2 equals to p2 naught, p3 equals to p3 naught. So these are the initial conditions. So p we can write in a column vector form, p1, p2, p3, and b column vector we can write in this form, matrix b1, b2, b3, and a can be written in this form as it is, as we have studied from previous classes. Okay, so we can also write equation in a short form. So we can write these equations in a short form, on a simple form: dp column vector divided by dt equals to square matrix A, p column vector plus b column vector. And in conditions: t equals to 0, then p column vector equals to p initial value of column vectors. Okay, if we consider b equals to 0, then these equations will be homogeneous. If v column vector is not equals to 0, then these equations will be a non-homogeneous equations. So first we will consider column vector b equals to 0. It means we have only this term and these conditions. So first we will try to solve a homogeneous equation or set of homogeneous ODE linear equations. Okay, where a system matrix, because it contains all the properties of behavior of systems, so this is known as the system matrix or square matrix. Okay, dp by dt equals to a p. This is a homogeneous. We have put column vector of b equals to 0, so we got the homogeneous set of equations. Okay, assume solution. So in this case we don't know the solution and we don't know how to solve. So we will start to solve in reverse order. First we will assume some solution, then we will solve in a reverse order. So first we are assuming solution p column vector equals to q column vector into e to the power alpha t. Okay, so from now we will only explain this y p and this q. I will not say again column vector of p, column vector of q. We will pronounce this y only a p and q. Okay, so this is a solution p equals to q e to the power alpha t. This solution we have assumed. Okay, now we will solve in reverse order. Okay, so this is the equation. Now we will try to check that our solution is correct or not. So we will put our solution in equations. If equations are satisfied, then our solution is correct. If not satisfied, then it is not correct. Then we will try to calculate a correct solution. So put p equals to this value in this equation. So dy dt vector q e to the power alpha t equals to a, this a, p q e to the power alpha t. Okay, so if we differentiate this, so we will get this term, and this also, this term will cancel out. Q alpha equals to a q, or a q equals to q alpha. Now we will compare this with this equation. It is a eigenvalue problem. It is an eigenvalue problem property. Okay, so we will compare these two equations. So we get q equals to x and lambda equals to alpha. Okay, so we'll put these value in this equation. So p equals to x e to the power alpha t, p equals to x e to the power alpha e to the power lambda t, alpha equals to lambda. So Ax equals to lambda x. Okay, so this equals to y. So we are writing y1, y2, y3, and this lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n, this x1, x2, xn. The other different solution of this equation. So this we can write in this form: a1 x1 equals to lambda 1 x1, and an xn equals to lambda n xn. Okay, I am not saying again column vector and sum vector, etc. We are only pronouncing this matrix A, x and x. Okay, xn, xn, x1, x1, x2, x2. Okay, so solution of this differential equation model can be expressed in terms of eigenvalues and eigenvectors in system matrix. Okay, so how we will expand this? By using Taylor series we can expand this. We can expand this equation. So P equals to C1 x1 e to the power lambda 1 t plus C2 x2 e to the power lambda 2 t plus dot plus Cn xn e to the power lambda n t equals to summation Cj e to the power lambda j t x j. Okay, so when we apply the initial conditions or initial value problems, then t equals to 0. When t equals to 0, then this p equals to p naught equals to c1 x1. If we put here t equals to 0, so lambda 1 into 0, it will be 0, so means e to the power 0, and here also e to the power 0, and here also e to the power 0. If the power of any number or any parameter is 0, then the value of that will be equals to 1. So the value of e to the power 0 from here, here and here will be 1. So the final equation will be this: c1 x1 bar plus c2 x2 bar plus dot cn xn bar. This is equation 3. Okay, expansion of a vector corresponding to initial vector. Yeah, so we have expanded this. Now pre-multiplied by y1t. So we pre-multiply this equation by y1t. So y1t p naught plus c1 y1t and so on. Okay, so this and this will be 0. This, how we have put here 0? We have put this 0 from equation first, from this equation yit xj equals to 0. It is equals to 0. So this value we put here, that is corresponding to this. Okay, so this is 0 and this will be 0, and remaining two terms, this one term this and second this term. So by using these two terms we have calculated the value of c1 constant, and we have written in general form cj equals to yjt p naught by yjt xj. J is varying from 1 to n. Okay, so we can write and we can put this value cj value in previous equation in this equation second. Okay, p equals to summation cj e to the power lambda j t xj. So we get this solution. Okay, column vector of p equals to summation j equals to 1 to n bracket column vector of j transpose of column vector j into p naught column vector of p naught divided by yj t xj bracket close e to the power lambda j t xj column vector. So this we have proved, this we had to prove, so we have proved. Okay, so this is the solution of a set of linear ordinary differential equations. Okay, so this is called the state space model or technique for linear control system. Thank you.